Early morning ripples on the old canal, they're coming back to the water. Painted castles, red and white, roses on the door, they're coming back to the water. Voices calling on the towpath once again, motors chugging at the boating game. Things down on the cut just ain't quite the same, they're coming back to the water. There's a brand new spirit on the pounds and logs, they're coming back to the water. Old and new narrowboats are rolling off the chalks, they're coming back to the water. Branches and rushes are cut to make a way, mud and weed and sandbanks, and they're all cleared away. Boats fill up the moorings like the bygone days, they're coming back to the water. Silver ribbons are running right across the land, they're coming back to the water. Feel the old tiller moving in your hand, they're coming back to the water. Slip back in time, forget about your haste, you'll come again and stay once you've had a taste. There's a pulse and a soul after years of waste, they're coming back to the water. Lazy old heron blinks his sleepy eye, they're coming back to the water. Flaps away on great square wings through a misty sky, they're coming back to the water. Buntings and warblers in the reeds are waving tall, ducks and kingfishers, geese and moorhens call. Come down to the cut, you'll be friends with us all, they're coming back to the water. Ghosts of the horse and the butty full of coal, they're coming back to the water. Sometimes you'll see them as the bow ripples roll, they're coming back to the water. But one day soon, when the world steadies down, the boats will all have cargoes, the engines they will pound. 50 tons of transport that'll never run you down, they're coming back to the water. Skipton to Selby, from Nottingham to Stoke. When the weather is grim, it's time to turn in, down at the pub on the coast. So you moor up your boat and it's off with your coat, down at the pub on the coast. Calling for the company, the crack and the cheer, order a pint of the old-fashioned beer. The landlord he smiles to see us in here, down at the pub on the coast. There's games you can play that'll while time away, down at the pub on the coast. Skittles and cards, the darts aren't too bad, down at the pub on the coast. Well, there's some count the spots as the dominoes click, they don't count the pints that slip down so quick. Most will agree that does the trick, down at the pub on the coast. There's songs you can sing that'll make rafters ring, down at the pub on the coast. A canny old dinners the others join in, down at the pub on the coast.
It's the last canal trip we're going on. It's the last canal trip we're going on. It's the last canal trip Why